Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. If you can't take the pain, you don't deserve the gains. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Shiba Inu is currently sitting at 0.000048. We just going to say the end number, guys. In our previous videos, we, prepared you guys for it. I let you guys know I was pulling out my initial investment in some to be able to reposition myself and get in on this dip buy. I just felt like it was time for a pullback before the major rip back up. Judging by all the hype, the FOMO, everybody getting in to make easy money when nothing in the markets is easy to be made. You have to, be smart and meticulous. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Got to know how to maneuver your way around these markets, guys, and be smart and meticulous. And we know that the sheep holder that turned 8,000 into 5.7 billion, he's been moving some of his assets of sheep to different wallets, trying to diversify himself. And with that, he moved 40 trillion tokens, and that kind of moved the market. Even though he just moved it to another wallet, people is still, they get that fear whenever things like that happen, guys, and that much quantity being moving. So like I say, guys, I feel this is just a temporary tumble that we knew and was prepared for to happen, just for us to reposition ourselves and get back right, guys. Because all the whales did, the whales, they only thing they did was cash out when it ran up like it did and getting right back in at the same price that it was previously in, to rinse and repeat, do the same thing, except for on the time this time up, they gonna cash out some for profits and keep a lot more extra to continue to ride up, guys, to knock out some zeros. In my opinion, that's how they probably playing it, because that's how I see myself playing it. That's how I played it. When it ran up the first time, when I got in at the 30s, the 40s, just going to say the end number, it ran up to the 70s, the 80s, and I took out my initial investment in some for my hard work and for being early, just rewarding myself, and then I'm able to reposition myself as it's pulling back now. You don't get no better than that, guys. So let's go ahead and finish taking a look at Sheeb and see what our expectations from here. So in our previous videos, we was telling you guys, we was coming after pulling back down, after crashing all the way down to the first time from 65, the end number 65, all the way down to 50, breaking 50, coming through that support, coming down to 48 exactly. I had told you guys, after ripping, just to see that demand, after pulling back like that, they was eating, the demand for Shiba was there. They was willing to buy those cheap tokens, and it jumped right back in an instant to where it was, right back to the 60s. Of course, it wasn't going to hold, though. That's just the way the markets works. It's going to have to, a lot of buying pressure was, intended to come in when it pulled back to easily get us back to where we was, but it wasn't going to hold just yet, because now we got to stabilize and see what the true price action is after all this FUD clear out. Let's see where we stabilize at. So that's what it's doing now. And like I told you in the last videos, I was like, after it was running up back up last night, a lot of people probably thought, oh, if you don't get in now, like, you ain't gonna be able to get in, it's about to go back up and stay up. I was like, no, I believe it's bullish long in the long term of things, but short term, I knew this fall was coming, and I was letting you guys know last night, even though we was on our way working back up, we wasn't going back up just yet. I said we about to come back down and test that 50 support once again. And I also stated that we noticed that we broke 50 support when we crashed the first time hard, coming down to 48. I was like, there's a gap fill. We most definitely probably is about to go lower than 50 to close that gap fill, because we broke 50 coming down to 48. So my worst case scenario that I had put out there, I was like, we could possibly see the high 30s around 37, 38, and the low 40s around 42, 41. You get what I'm saying, guys? And that's just my opinion. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence, get different advice from different people, and put it all together to come up with your own unique self, guys. So that's all I really got for this video. Just want to give y'all a quick update on Sheep and New and let you guys know what's going on with that. Like I said, that's what I believe worst case scenario is, and that would be the perfect ideal prices to start loading the bag, guys, because that thing is it'll reverse. It's most definitely going to reverse, in my opinion. So that's all I got for this video. Always be smart and never, forget this is a very speculative play, and you want to, not throw in no more than you ain't willing to lose. So that's